I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. Feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling my. I think I'm definitely. Hey, what's going on, you guys? Hi, Conscious Crew. Hey, Casey. What's going on, Sugar? What's going on, Leroy? I hope you have a good night. You too. Stick around, Leroy. Hey, just be real. How are you, love? She Diaries, thank you. This is my I am in court to contest this restraining order hair. Okay. This is my on the positive side of the judge who's in control of my sentencing hair. Okay. I hope you guys are having I think it's officially about to be New Year's Eve night. I had to come through and talk a little bit of shit and just talk to you guys real quick. You guys are going to be in for some weird ass commentary tomorrow night. I think I'm going to premiere the video that I've been working on for the past. I've been working on it all day. I've already been wanting to this commentary being on my mind, right? Like I've been kind of just doing my research and everything. The situation that I'm going to be talking to you guys about, when I tell you, mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. So I want you guys to be here tomorrow night around 7:30. Okay, 7:30. It's going to be some crazy ass commentary. I want you guys to put on your critical thinking caps, okay? If you are not in the Patreon, what's going on, Mary J? If you're not in the Patreon, I suggest that you get up in that bitch because like the continuity for a lot of the commentary and a lot of the things that I'm going to be discussing on the platform going forward into 2021, it's going to have its origins over in Patreon because there's things I can get away with in Patreon that I just can't get away with on YouTube without tanking my channel. You guys might have been hearing me talk about how certain words, certain titles, will fuck up your YouTube algorithm, which is you'll see your channel fluctuate. YouTube has a very weird, clever little intuitive system, okay, that kind of latches on to certain buzzwords. That's why you guys will see a lot of YouTubers kind of spell things in a weird way. Say if I want to talk about what can I nickname this hoe? What can I if I want to talk about Cold Visha, okay? I think she's about 19 years old. Cold Visha, 19 years of age. Let's say I want to talk about her. I would have to come up with a code name like this. If I wanted to update you guys about vaccinations concerning Cold Visha, who's 19 years of age, I would probably have to spell her name with the 0 in it instead of an actual O, because all of that stuff will fuck up my platform. And that means that if I do some controversial alternative commentary and then I get up here and do like some regular pop culture commentary, it means that when I go to do my next upload, YouTube is not going to put my video in recommendations. They're not going to have my platform in the algorithm so that other people can learn about the platform and join the platform. This is why you see that Candace, okay, that Candace and that Noah Cyrus commentary is still sitting at a few hundred views instead of in the 2,000 to 5,000 range where I typically average out at. But we're going to get into that because I'm going to show you, okay? I'm going to show you what's happening in real time here because I'm about to share my screen, okay? So I want you guys to just be aware of that. Now, because of the issue of censorship, heavy censorship on YouTube, YouTube used to give you a choice, okay? Now YouTube just go ahead and just censor your platform without warning you, without giving you the option to filter through spam and inappropriate comments. It'll go ahead and snatch them hoes up, okay? So I'm going to show you what's been happening to my platform. And then I'm going to be telling you where we're going to be going from here, okay? So let me share my screen real quick. Can you guys see that? Let me know if you guys can see that. You see my name. Say my name, say my name. If you guys can see it, let me know in the comment section so I can proceed to give you what you need. Say my names. Okay, you guys can see it. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so let me give you an example of what the T is, okay? So take, for instance, okay, here is the notification bell, right? I click this. This tells me what's going on, okay? Who's commenting? Anybody who just uploaded. You guys see the King of Reads there, Conflict Radio, which is a alternative, like they do like a bunch of supernatural paranormal stuff, right? But let's get to the good shit, okay? Let me scroll on down, honey. I love that song. That ain't what I'm looking for. Okay, Surefire. You see this comment, right, by Surefire. Surefire is a long-term subscriber. She didn't say anything that seemed to be inappropriate, right? You guys see that I can see her comment right here, Surefire. And her comment is under my most recent video, which says Candace Owens, okay? Which was something that I called Candace in that commentary. And then she has a bunch of skeletal faces and says, Happy Holidays, Conscious. Now, I can see her here. Now, watch this. I click it. Her comment is nowhere to be found under the actual video. YouTube deleted her comment. Now, you may say, okay, that's a coincidence. Well, let's see, okay? Let's see how coincidental the mess is, the fool-la-la is. Let's keep on scrolling here, okay? Let's keep on scrolling, baby. We're going to come down, down, Barbie. Pushing a pink Ferrari. I breezed through Africa just to see the safari. Okay, so now we get to Veronica Jackson, right? So Veronica Jackson comments under that same video and says, not the goat fucking second cousins marrying hillbilly pickup truck horn honking racist ancestors. I am so thoroughly through. But wah ha ha. Veronica's statement doesn't seem to be obviously offensive either. But guess what happens when I click on her comment? Whoopsie! Under that same video. Comment is not there, baby. It's gone, bitch. Gone like Jay-Z's commitment to Beyonce. Gone, honey. Let's keep on scrolling down. You might say, okay, bitch, choose the charm. Okay, the odds are still very high. So here it is. We have Jeffrey Lewis. Okay. Jeffrey Lewis comes under that same video and says, I'm here for Noah, calling her that. Candace clearly needs to be reminded what they think of her. But no, she ain't our nappy-headed hoe. She can sit with the white people, but she also can't And then I can't see the rest of his comment, right? Because this is only a notification. So I'm going to go click the comment so I can review it fully. Guess what? Not there. Let's click on the actual fucking video. Let me mute me. And if you haven't seen my latest commentary, put your ass over, okay? And get your life. Now, I'm going to sort by the most recent comments, okay? Which is where Jeffrey, Veronica, and Surefire's comments should be. Okay, let's scroll through the comments. You see Yamina, which is my mod, my boo, my baby. Let me heart her shit. Okay, hold on. How did I miss my wifey? Okay, you see Bonita's comment. You see Love and Kel's comment. You see Kathy, Amy's, Opioids, Let's Get Acquainted, Blue Phoenix, Hershey Monroe, The Borrowed Network, Get Your Life, Ayo, Miss Wisdom, LaQuesta, TK, Do the Right Thing. You see everybody's shit, but you don't see Jeffrey Lewis anywhere, do you? You don't see Veronica's comments anywhere, do you? And you don't see Surefire's comments. And do you know what all of those comments have in common? All of those comments mention coon, some variation of coon. So apparently, coon is a word that is heavily censored on YouTube for some reason, which is very strange because YouTube allows everybody across the spectrum of YouTube, whether they be white or black, to utilize the term nigga. Okay? But they're censoring my platform because people mention the word coon in the comment section. Now, these little updates and these little read the red writings, these things are not in the YouTube updates. They're not in the emails that they send us when they are, doing different things to YouTube and changing the platform. Like, you're just blindsided by this type of shit, okay? And there's been people who's been commenting thinking that I am the one deleting comments. I don't delete comments for one. I don't even delete hater hoes, okay? I leave everybody up because I don't really give a fuck. However, YouTube is playing a mod for me, okay? YouTube is being the head mod in charge on my platform for some reason. And I don't know why they want to fuck with me, bitch. I'm only, I'm only at my humble little 20.5, bitch. Why you fucking with me? Girl, don't you got bigger content creators who in the hundreds of thousands and hundreds of trillions of subscribers who you can be censoring? Why are you trying to censor my little storefront church, bitch? I know it ain't all about the numbers. I know it's because we're a small kingdom who have a very large voice. But YouTube, get up off my ass. So I just want to let you guys know that a bitch is being censored down to the ground. If you comment on posts and don't see your shit there, it's because it's not there. Nobody took it. Nobody removed it. The mods didn't remove it. I didn't remove it. Bitch, it's just not simply there, okay? Email, tweet, and sue the hell out of YouTube, okay? It's out of my jurisdiction. Let me see here. Okay, now. Let me see here, okay? I talked about COVID as well. Let me go back to my videos. You see this video, COVID? Australia Scraps. See how I had to spell Covisha. I already don't say her name now, so I'm sure that there's repercussions as of right now to my fucking platform, okay? This is a prime example, honey. Hey, P. Teresa, what's going on, baby? Australia Scraps Covisha. Okay, I had to spell Covisha with a big ass O, a big ass zero instead of a O. Okay, didn't really make a fucking difference. Okay, but this is just the type of shadow banning, censoring bullshit that's going on with my platform. Okay, they won't let a bitch be great, but I don't really give a fuck because the shit I got going on right now is going to take me beyond YouTube as a platform, so YouTube can really fucking have it. Okay, YouTube is going to be somebody's life. It's going to be somebody's come up. It's going to be somebody's sky, but it ain't going to be my motherfucking limit, okay? Right now, okay. You know, right now, I'm in talk with producers to be on reality TV. Right now, I got other shit going on with other platforms. I'm finishing my book. I just got other shit and directions I'm going in. So I'm not really pressed. I have transcended, okay? Really giving a fuck about growing my platform, because I realized that in order to grow my platform here, I'm going to have to compromise on certain things that I'm not going to compromise on, okay? So I'm just going to go to the cross like I know how to do. I'm just going to take the consequences and repercussions and just let it damage my platform for the sake of the type of message that I want to fucking bring. So it's just gonna be what it's gonna be, bitch. 20K is maybe where the kingdom will be from here on out when it comes to YouTube. But I'm fucking fine with that, okay? YouTube can just kiss my ass. I'm going to easily choose the message over the numbers. Now, what else I need to say? Shadow banning, YouTube fuckery. God damn it. There was something that I'm missing something. What am I missing? 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 What's going on? Okay, it's something that's concerning my channel, but it'll probably come back to me. I had a long ass day, okay? I've been working, I've been busting my ass, okay? Getting content out here and there. From Patreon to YouTube, YouTube to Patreon, just back and forth, pushing motherfucking content. However, that's right, just be real, and Mika. I know y'all down with the kingdom, honey. A1s and day ones, okay? But we're going beyond YouTube. Believe me, okay? Just keep your eyes open for me. If you have not seen Wonder Woman 1984, that shit is amazing. It got a bunch of terrible ass reviews. People didn't like it, probably because the first Wonder Woman set up, you know, such a motherfucking bar. It set the bar so high, okay, for the second Wonder Woman. There are parts of it that are corny and cringy as hell, but ultimately, well done. The Wonder Woman movies always restore my faith in humanity. The Wonder Woman movies always make me fall back in love with being a good guy and doing the right thing. The writers always just have a wonderful way of kind of inspiring this message of hope and goodness and love within humanity. So if you have not seen it, check out Wonder Woman 1984. Is there anything else? 2021 is going to be a different year. You guys are going to be seeing a different side of me. I can't even tell you which side that is, but you gonna know it when you see it, bitch. Okay, it's a lot going on within our world. My priorities are just very different for 2021. So you're going to be seeing all type of shit out of me for 2021, honey. Don't ask no questions. Just get in the car. Just get in the car and come on. No questions, girl. Just don't worry about it. I'm gonna take good care of us. Just get in the car, come along, enjoy the ride. We're gonna be all right. Okay. I want you guys to be ready. There are some really unnerving things that are unfolding in our world, and the truth is it's only going to get worse. Matter of fact, it's not getting better until the actual end, the bitter end. So I want you guys to learn from 2020. If 2020 didn't teach you anything, please, going forward, take from 2020 the spirit of get motherfucking ready. If you did not get your ass ready for 2020, I need to have your ass ready by 2021. So you still got about a good 24 hours, bitch, to get it all the way together. because 2020 wasn't even scratching the surface for our nation, for our world, for our society. Okay, we haven't even scratched the surface of the bullshit, not even a little bit. So get your house in order, and I ain't talking about your physical one. I'm taking it back to the old folk church lingo. Get your house in order, bitch. What's coming is taking us out one by one, bitch. That includes me, girl. I may be here tonight, and then somebody may be announcing my death tomorrow. Anybody can get it in this age of Aquarius. Nobody is exempt. There's going to be lots of Aaliyahs going forward. What I mean by lots of Aaliyahs is that this age doesn't care about where you are, what you're doing, what you in the process of, what you in the middle of. When time is up, time is up. And time is going to be up for the best of them. Time is going to be up for the youngest of them. Time is going to be up for the most talented of them. Time is going to be up for the most beautiful and gorgeous of the litter. Nobody ass is exempt in this new age. So when I tell you, y'all got to get your fucking house in order. Get your house in order. Get your house in order. This ain't something that can be avoided. This is only something that can be accepted. This is only something that you can be preparated for, but it ain't something you can avoid. There's no avoidance. Everything that's coming is coming. The question is, are you ready? Are you prepared? Do you got on the full armor of the Lord? We're going to have to be profoundly intellectual, profoundly spiritual, profoundly discerning. And that's going to be the biggest attribute that you're going to want to possess in this coming age. Because we're here. The Great Conjunction was the usher boys for the new church that's here, for the new age that's here, for the new earth that's here. Trust your gut. Where we're about to go, the games psychologically, the games spiritually that are about to be played with us, you won't be able to discern them with the naked eye. This won't be about what you see. This won't be about what you hear. This would be about what you feel. And I ain't talking emotions. I'm talking about what your inner knowingness is communicating. You're going to need to get skillful and become mastered at the art of being obedient to your intuition. Listen to yourself. Listen to yourself about every motherfucking thing and every motherfucking body. I don't give a damn whether it's the president. I don't give a damn if it's your pastor. I don't give a damn if it's your great-great-grandmama. Listen to your inner knowingness. This is going to be a matter of life or death spiritually. This is going to be a matter of life or death literally. Your intuition is going to be your saving grace in this coming age. Because the games, baby, the games are designed to deceive even the elect, if it were fucking possible for the elect to be deceived. If you are weak-minded, if you are insecure, if you lack inner discipline, if you lack self-discipline, you are going to have to get your shit together. or your blind ass is going to walk right into the slaughterhouse and you're going to be lost in the motherfucking sauce. Get your motherfucking house in order. I cannot stress that shit enough. Get your house in order. And don't worry about the people around you who ain't worried about getting it in order. Because you ain't going to be able to save your neighbor. You ain't going to be able to save the nigga to the left or the nigga to the right. This going to be the only nigga you're going to be able to save. And it's going to be each of our responsibilities to make sure that we get across that finish line. Because the games that are about to be played, do you guys even know what the fuck it means for us to be in the age of Aquarius? We're talking about a humanity of total fucking narcissism. You guys ever heard that infamous scripture that men will be lovers of themselves? That men will be proud and boastful. You know what? Hold that thought, bitch. Let me quote it verbatim. I got a quoting spirit in me tonight. I want to speak exactly what the verse says. And I'm going to read y'all comments too. I'm not ignoring y'all. Let's see here. Because, baby, we here. We here, baby. And it's an ugly truth, girl. Look, I come to give y'all truth, girl. And men would be loved on themselves. Not feel good. If the truth makes you feel good, my ministry gonna be for you. But if you need, like, don't tell me the truth, just tell me what'll make me feel better type of feel good, you ain't gonna be passing the donation plate around in my sanctuary. But if the truth is what you rejoice at, if the truth is what inspires you, if the truth is what fills you up, the truth in and of itself, my ministry gonna be for you. Okay? This is 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 2. For people will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boastful, proud, abusive, disobedient to their parents, ungrateful, unholy. I'm going to read that again. For men will be lovers, this is the King James Version now, of themselves, lovers of money, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to authority, unthankful, and unholy. Now, that sounds real familiar, because that's a lot like what society been feeling like, right? Out of control, unruly, everything out of control. This generation of chasing the bag, money over everything. The idea of community and friendship and loving relationships have gone out of the window in exchange for materialism and fame and hypervisibility and hypersexuality, vulgarity and explicitness. There's no respect for wisdom. There's no respect for boundary. All lines are being crossed. We already there, people. You know, you want to know something fucked up about this age too? All of you who still looking to be in a relationship, most of the relationships that will be available now will be abusive ones. Because our society is growing to be more narcissistic in nature. This is going to make the things that money can't buy even more unobtainable, because we're living in an era that's all about the money. That's all about the egoic self. All of you who were hoping, okay, to find the love of your life and to be able to get back to that old school shit, that old school vibe, that era is over. If you don't love yourself enough to feel okay by your motherfucking self, you're going to get chewed the fuck up in this era, because that sweet R&B shit is over. That shit is over. And those people who will be finding and coming into contact with the old school shit, baby, it'll be because of the odds, and you will be a part of the minority. But that will not be the majority. Yeah, I feel sorry for our children too. I understand why this is happening, because it's going to get real fucking bad before it get real good. And it's going to be real bad for a long time. Because what's really happening in the age of Aquarius, and what's really happening with the rise of narcissism and this emptiness and coldness and vanity that people live from, that people have as their ethics and morals, all this vain ass thinking and vain ass philosophy. The age of Aquarius is ripping all of the distractions and all of the crutches so that we can deal with this. I've spoken about this on my channel 101 times. Relationships we've used as crutches. So-called love we've used as crutches. God is pushing every man and every woman to actually find them fucking selves now. No Band-Aid, no diluting. You're going to have to deal with yourself. You're going to have to question your loneliness, the nature of your loneliness, where it comes from, why it is. You're going to be forced, almost forced. It's going to feel like you're being forced. And for those who are going to resist, it's going to feel like torment and hell. But you're going to feel and be pressured to reconcile your fucking self. Even if it pains you to have to do it. You're going to have to reconcile that wicked, insecure, dark shit that you got moving all up and about your spirit. That restlessness, you're going to have to reconcile it. Not being able to be in a quiet room by your fucking self and just sit within yourself, always having to do something or be with somebody or be occupied, okay? So you can avoid your fucking self. No more. The universe is conspiring to get us to reconcile ourselves. No more leaning on friends or family or the church. This is why God is allowing all of them systems to fail us. It's allowing the government to fail us. God is allowing the church to fail us. God is allowing our neighbor to fail us. So that we ourselves can show the fuck up and be the heroes of our own fucking lives. Because we've abused all these systems. We've taken people for granted. We've taken love for granted. And it's all because at its basis, we've been dysfunctional as people and never corrected and spoke to or healed and put that self into fucking perspective. So all of you who were hoping to be able to go forward the way that you have been, lying to yourself, using other motherfuckers, avoiding your motherfucking self, doing this, doing that, leaning on this person, leaning on that person. Oh, bitch, you are in for much disappointment. Because you're going to burn up in the iniquities of self, honey. You're going to burn up in your fucking sin this time. There are no band-aids going forward. Everybody can get it. And this smoke God got for all of us. All of us. Me, you, and every motherfucker in this comment section. The universe got that smoke for. So I hope y'all ready. I hope your motherfucking house is God proof. Because, bitch, you're going to be tested and you're going to be tried in order to be approved. Everything you get going forward, motherfuckers, we about to earn it. No handouts, no nothing. No bailouts, no nothing. We're going to earn it. We're going to, for once, actually work for it. From the inside out and from the Rudy to the motherfucking Tootie. What's going on site, April? What's going on, baby? On site April. Content creator. You guys go subscribe to On Site motherfucking April, honey. Go check out her content. Bad bitch in the building. Check out On Site April. It's scary, but so real. Absolutely. Links tomorrow. I think, let me see. Mika J just asked me something. To Conscious brought to get our STEMI speaking more truth in the church. Mika. We living in some wild ass times. The fact that I know what you're talking about, opioids, got to know it. I'm trying to scroll up and see y'all comments. I was sent to this live for a reason. I have been feeling like what you are saying for a while now. Welcome to the kingdom, straight from the comments section. Welcome. Do you have an altar in your home? I do have an altar. I have a whole separate bedroom in my home for my altar, okay? When you guys don't see me up on here being a content creator, the reason why y'all don't see me 7 days a week on YouTube, y'all don't see me all day, all night. First of all, I have a life. I have a family. I have an actual flesh and blood community and people that I'm responsible for. I have people that I aid in healing. I do spiritual advisor work. But when all that shit is also pushed aside, I'm in my altar, meditating, prayed the fuck up. How y'all think I get up here and resist the devil? You think just because I got it like that? Oh, no, ma'am. Every motherfucking aspect of my personality that you guys admire, whether it's my ability to be myself, whether it's my ability to resist giving a hater what they want, whether it's my confidence, whatever it is, whether it's my wisdom, whether it's my ability to articulate myself, whether it's my skillful reading and dragging, all of these attributes, they come from spending time in God. It's why I can get up and do Davion the way that God would have Davion do Davion. Every quality in me that's amplified is amplified through a strong prayer life, a strong spiritual life, okay? That's how I maintain my sanity. That's how I maintain the glory that I create from, that I speak from, that I entertain from. I draw all of that, okay, from my time and my relationship and my contemplation in spirit, okay? My spiritual life is actually very outrageous. I'm talking about to the outrageous, okay? If you guys knew some of my practices as a spiritual person, you would think I was nuts. Fucking nuts. But they prepare me for times like this. Those practices prepared me to have the strength to leave abusive relationships when I was in them. Prepared me for a lot of the fucking blessings and adversities I've had to face, whether that be losing my mother, whether that be losing my grandfather, whether that be surviving betrayal by some of the people who I've loved the most. And the reason why I rise again, I resurrect and I resurrect. Like the Christ, like the Phoenix, consumed in passion, love, and rage. And the reason why I can come back up here as if nothing has happened without a blemish or a scar is because of God. I don't know no other way to live life other than through and with God. Somebody just asked me yesterday. I ain't even gonna go there because I'm gonna be telling too much of my business. But just know, okay, the Lord, baby, He's never failed me, despite me failing Him so many times. He's been faithful. Now my practice has been to attempt to be just as faithful in return. And you learn that faithfulness one day at a time, one circumstance at a time, one situation at a time, one hurt at a time, one blessing at a time, moment to moment to moment is an opportunity to perfect that faithfulness. Moment to moment. I want you guys to get fucking prepared. Because nobody else is going to get on this bitch and tell y'all the fucking truth. You have a lot of fucking hocus pocus, feel good, smoking mirrors ass, angel card reading motherfuckers in y'all spaces telling y'all that things are going to get better. They're not going to get better. But that's not an invitation for fear. Preparation. Get detached from the world. The world is shifting 360. And the gatekeepers who are spinning the wheel are not good people. And they have no good plan for you or for I. Going forward, you need to be practicing letting go of the world. Letting it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Everything you thought you was going to receive from the world, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Everything you thought the world was, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. You're either going to do this by force, because the world is going to change despite your unwillingness to accept what it changes into. So you're going to be forced to let it go, or you can let it go before it lets you go. It'll save you much suffering and heartbreak later on if you let go of the world right now. 2,500 years ago, there was a man who walked this earth, who was prophesied by kings to come and be the savior of the Jews. He too spoke then about letting the world go. We never seem to be able to. We listen to our attractions about the world. We're trained to be attracted to the world. Something or naturally in us is attracted to the world. That attraction is going to kill us, and it's killing many people. Chasing the world. Chase God. Let go of the world. Let it go. Let it go. Be prepared for God, not for the world. Let the world go. I will be begging you all 2021 to let the world go. Let it go. Whatever you have now, be happy with it. Wherever you are now, be at peace with it. Let it go. Because it's all going. It's all going. This Luciferian age that we're entering into plans to take it all from us. If you let it go now, they can't take a motherfucking thing from you. They can't take a goddamn thing from you. Don't fight to hold on to it. Let it go. If a motherfucker wanna go, let them go. If they wanna fucking take it, let them fucking take it. Let it go. Because when the prince and the ruler of this world comes for you, just like in Jesus, let him find nothing in you. Because what you hold on to, this system is going to exploit and use it to enslave you psychologically, use it to enslave you emotionally. When the ruler and the power and the principality of this domain comes to visit you, let him find not a thing in you to be taken. Let God be all and the only thing that you need. So that when they come to take, they're only taking what's theirs. Only what's theirs. Whatever you are attached to, unattach yourself. There will come a point in time where you will be tested and tried. There will come a point in time where you will have to live without what it is you feel you can't live without. This is the time now to get used to the comfort and the security of what it means to be whole unto yourself. Unto yourself. Some of us are about to find out what it's like to have nothing but ourselves. Some of us already know what it's like to have nothing but ourselves. I only pray that in the absence of you having only but yourself, that you also have a peace and a joy about what you have unto yourself, even if it's just you. See, the reason why a lot of us can't have joy about what we have, about the little we have, is because we are attached to the fantasy of life and the illusion of this life. And we give those things emotional value and mental value. Oh, if only I had a better car. A mental and emotional value. Oh, if only I had my own place. A mental and emotional value. Oh, if only I was in a relationship. Mental and emotional value. Oh, if only they loved me. A mental and emotional value. Let it go. Let it go. It's going to kill you, literally or spiritually, to hold on to it. This age for the survival of the fittest. And if you're not fit, motherfucker, you not gonna survive. You ain't gonna survive where we're going emotionally and mentally. You have to think of yourself as a soldier at this point. You're going to have to look at everything that manifests in your life that you perceive as a negative or as a problem, as more so as an obstacle course. Not one necessarily designed to discourage you, but one designed, okay, to war against and push against and inspire your endurance, your capacity. Your divine nature. Because the system going to apply the right pressure for either the best of you to show up or the worst in yourself to show up. Suicidal ideation is rising in this age because people are not prepared. And the worst of their humanity is being stimulated. It ain't but two directions you're going to be able to go in this age. You're going to be a winner or you're going to be a loser. You're going to thrive and be alive, or you're going to be desolate, depressed, miserable, and broken. Get your motherfucking house in order. Get it in order. Get it in order. None of this shit is real. This is going to the grave, but it ain't going to God. This going to the grave, but it ain't going to God. This going to the grave, but it ain't going to God. True happiness is seeing past all of this and living from the only place that you can live from, which is your spirit. You're going to be chasing this. This don't have any, there's no substance in this. This is why you got to keep doing it and keep chasing it. Our fantasies about life create our addictions about life. And just like addictions, you got to keep chasing the high to get high. And all of us are like that woman at the well in the New Testament, who Christ had to come and say, you've been drinking from the fountains of men, ending up empty and in need, abandoned, discontent, and dissatisfied. When are you finally going to draw from the place that's infinite and abundant, finally? When are you going to put down your addictions? Because you'll never be quenched. Your real thirst in life will never be quenched by this world. From this world, the real world. This is the only place that true peace can come from. This is where God is. Why do you think you close your eyes to pray? God is where you don't see. God is in the invincible. God is in the awareness, not in the perception. Everything you need is in what you can't see. Everything you need is in what you can't measure. Everything you actually need doesn't have a price tag on it. It doesn't have to be given from someone else. Everything you actually need is already available and actualized within you. You just have to keep yielding to this and eating from it until you make your flesh submit to the new diet, the diet of the Lord, the diet of the motherfucking Lord. And will your flesh submit willingly? No. Will your flesh welcome the new diet? The diet of inner harmony? No. You're going to have to force this motherfucker to bow down, but it will bow. You may have to wrestle against yourself and endure misery for a night in order to be rewarded with joy in the morning. But this motherfucker will bow. Now, some mystics are so radical that even Paul said that if you have to sever one of your limbs, okay, that you do so, because it is better to enter into the kingdom of heaven maimed and handicapped than it is to enter into hell complete. Now, what I'm going to say that means, okay, in a way that you can receive it, is it means never stop doing what you have to do in whatever measure you have to do it to submit, subdue, and to dominate your flesh, because your ego self works against God, and everything you need to be well in this life comes from the divine within you. Your ego is your opponent. This is why it don't make no sense for us to have to make enemies with each other. We all go to bed with our worst enemy, which is ourselves. I don't need you as an enemy. I have one every time I look in the motherfucking mirror. And so do you. And if more of us spent more time dealing with the man and the woman and the enemy and the devil in the mirror, you know the rest. You know the rest. This ain't about fear. This is about preparation. This is about getting ready. This is about letting go. Let it go. They hurt you. Yes, they did. Let it fucking go. They wronged you. Yes, they did. Let it go. They don't deserve you. They don't. Let it go. You are alone. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Hold on to your heart. This system is going to try to change that, by all means necessary. All my lovers and light workers and healers in the world, this system is going to come for your heart. Don't let this world break it. They're going to try to transform you by breaking your heart. They're going to try to make you in their image by breaking your heart. I don't care what this world do to you. I don't care what your family do to you. I don't care what a lover has done to you. Don't surrender to the enemy and let the enemy to convince you to remain in a heartbroken state. This is how that system is going to try to emotionally manipulate you. Is by breaking your heart, giving you to give up on goodness and love, which is to give up on God. You cannot give up on love without giving up on God, because they are synonymous to one another. Do not define yourself based upon their criticism. Do not define yourself based upon their naysaying. Do not define yourself based upon what they choose to do with the good in you. You honor that which is good in you. Maintain your dignity by standing in what's good in you. The good in you, the God in you, is what makes you distinctive from the rest of these ratchet ass motherfuckers. And I don't care how edgy and cool they make selfishness look. I don't give a fuck how cool and edgy they make total individuality look. Vanity look. Materialism look. And this system gonna try, which is why you better be protecting your babies. Because this system is preying on them young. You already got 13-year-olds hanging themselves because they don't get enough likes on Facebook. You got 14-year-old girls busting open from the ground just so that they can feel important by going viral, even if it means compromising their humanity. They're coming for you. They've already came for us. They're going to finish the job with these babies we bringing into the world. Protect your mind, protect your heart, protect your temple, protect your home. Empaths. They're coming. They're coming. And I don't know what your get right look like, but get right. Get right. Get right. Whatever that means for you. Jew, Muslim, Christian, agnostic, whatever the fuck your get right is. Get right. Get your children off of fucking social media. I don't give a fuck if you have to give them a flip phone instead of a smartphone. Get them off of the crack. Because all of this shit is being weaponized and used to feed our egoic addictions. And our young people are going to follow suit through. You got grown ass people who already done been turned out by this shit. How much more susceptible are our young people to the weaponizing of the culture and the weaponizing of social media, and susceptible to this growing materialistic, sociopathic, maniacal ass philosophy that's being driven through our fucking music? And the fact that it just gets worse, bitch, I ain't excited. But I tell you what, bitch, I'm ready. Bitch, I'm ready. I have spent damn near the last 4 or 5 months of my life solo motherfucking dolo. I cut motherfuckers out of my life who I ain't never think, bitch. Never. Bitch, I have cleaned shop and wrecked shop in my motherfucking life in such a goddamn way, bitch. At one point, bitch, I sat back and asked myself, was I okay? Now I know why. Because I'm ready. I'm ready, bitch. I'm more ready than I ever have been, and I encourage you to do what you guys to do to get motherfucking ready. Any of y'all who got spiritual people in your life, this would be the time, baby, to get very close to the spiritual folk in your life. These are going to be the people who understand what the fuck is really going on. Both literally, figuratively, and metaphysically. Stay away from these religious folk. Stay away from these fear-mongering motherfuckers. The most essential people in your life are going to be spiritual folk. If you want to wake up and truly be enlightened and be aware and be informed, baby, you're going to have to develop spiritually, and you're going to have to stay close to that which is spiritual. Because they coming. They coming. Thank you so much, Shamika, for the Cash App, baby. Thank you so much. God bless you. Bless you. Bless you. God bless all of us. Now, if this is what you're ready for, then this is what the fuck we're going to be doing on the kingdom over here. At this point, I don't give a damn about numbers. I don't give a damn about doing content that get numbers. Every day. Do you guys know how much I have sacrificed going to the next level a lot sooner than what I could have? It's because I always sacrificed going to the next level for the fucking message. Everybody on this motherfucker know that I am the fucking god of dragging and reading. I do that shit effortlessly. I could have been at 100, 200, 500,000 motherfucking subscribers by now by just committing to dragging bitches. Because I'm good at it. And the dragging and the reading and the roasting do the numbers. When I think about all of the growth points in my channel, why I went from 4K to 13K, from 13K to 16K, from 16K to 20K, is because in each of those intricals, I was dragging somebody. Whether I was dragging Sister Patterson to hell, aka McCrae, whether it was during the Queen's Court era, where I was dragging the shit out of Kaya ass. I am very aware of the things I could have done already. The parts of me I could have tapped into and stayed tapped into if I was just interested in visibility. If I was just interested in being seen for the sake of being seen. If I was just interested in the superficial, in the superficial. I am very aware. I know what parts of me that the larger world wants. And it would have been nothing to give them that. But I am somebody who has always had to be true to myself. And the reality is, spirituality is what I really do. The rest of that shit, celebrity gossip, dragging, that shit is secondary to me. I don't care nothing about these motherfucking celebrities. And I really don't give a damn about dragging nobody fucking either. I'm just good at it. At most, what I do now is if I have to talk about celebrities or if I have to drag now, I try to drag with purpose. I try to drag with substance. I try to drop gems and make it meaningful when I do it. Use it for the greater good. But at the end of the day, what I really want to motherfucking do is travel this goddamn world and teach self-actualization. Teach God, speak truth. Teach people how to come into themselves. Teach people what intimacy is with your life, what intimacy is within yourself, within your body, within your relationships, within your friendships. I am somebody who's interested in the living and being of life. I don't care nothing about cars and all of that dumbass shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that. That's why you don't see me coming up on this bitch talking about those things. I don't care. The being. Because when my mother passed away, it wasn't cause and thousands of views and thousands and millions of dollars that saved me. It was being that did. When I went through the worst heartbreak I ever experienced in my life in 2018, when I had to break up with my twin flame 2 years ago, being Conscious TV didn't fucking get me through that. Having a fucking platform didn't get me through that. Having thousands of dollars worth of fucking hair in my head didn't fucking do that. Being bedazzled in jewels and gems and dripping treasure. Okay? Shit didn't save me. None of this shit has any intrinsic fucking value. How many likes I get on a fucking post has no fucking value. When the going gets fucking rough, where is your power going to come from? Because it ain't gonna come from this outward shit. It ain't gonna come from people's praise of you or even people's hate of you. It's gonna come from wherever you draw your real sense of value from in here. And if you ain't hardly got none of that, suicide may be the option that you choose. Because the life gonna test and try every last single one of us so we can see what's in here. And it's unfortunate that so many people didn't take the time to cultivate something useful and of substance from within here. And when it was time for them to have to really show up in life, and nothing was going to assist them other than what they were actually made up of from within, they found that they didn't have nothing. Nothing in here to hold them together when the test came. And the test is in all many shape and sizes and wonders. Your test could be a fucking miscarriage. Your test could be a death of a loved one, the loss of your parent, the loss of your spouse. Your motherfucking test could be a divorce. Your test could be a health crisis. Your test could be a financial crisis. Ask all of these people right now who've gotten evicted due to the pandemic, due to losing their job. I was just watching 60 Minutes last night, and they had a documentary going on where they was documenting some fucking couple who whole life changed. A black woman and her husband. Husband was a truck driver, lost his job. Well, his hours got diminished because of COVID. The landlord wasn't having it. Didn't want to give them more time. Evicted them. This couple been living out in their vehicle. Thank God they got a vehicle. They don't have no family who can take them in. No nothing. Living in their car together. They documented this couple trying to get housing. But because now they have an eviction on their history, who the fuck is trying to take a chance on them? It was nobody. Every phone call they made, sorry ma'am, sorry ma'am, sorry ma'am, sorry ma'am. How many people thought they had their shit together and thought that having your shit together meant just having your financial life together, having your outside together? This pandemic forced people to have to show up in this world from somewhere else in themselves, aside from a superficial place, because some people ain't got money no more to draw their confidence from. Some people ain't got nice clothes no more to draw their fucking confidence from. Some people ain't got that nice house they was riding around in no more. That nice job they was proud of no more. And the pawns must go first. This is only the first motherfucking row. These people, only the first, baby. That line of testing is coming for every last single one of us, which is why you better get your motherfucking house in order. Everybody gonna have to take the motherfucking SAT to get the fuck up out of this bitch on to the next level. Ain't nobody skipping grades. Baby, you taking this test for better or for worse. You better get in here and get deep, deep, deep down up in your motherfucking self and reconcile and find yourself. The way that God had to reconcile the world through Christ. Baby, the God in us gonna have to reconcile our personal reality unto us. We sitting here cackling and looking at other people's lives, looking at these celebrities' lives, commenting and giving our opinions about what the hell everybody else. All of our shit about to be in the tabloids. All of us are going to have an opportunity to have our shit dealt with. Is you ready? Is you ready? It's the question. Is you ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? Is you ready? You ready? For all the smoke you bring, be prepared for twice the fucking heat in return. Moving into this age also means, okay, that the law of attraction is going to be on our motherfucking ass, okay? Upgrading from 3D consciousness to 5D consciousness, which is also an attribute of the age of Aquarius. The Great Conjunction was about the software update within all of our souls. Oh yeah, you know what? I put all that into the Patreon for a reason. Y'all just go over there, honey, if you want the ins and the outs of what's happening energetically and from the inside out. But the law of attraction gonna be on our motherfucking ass. What you put out is what you're gonna get back. Good, bad, or indifferent. And bad things are going to happen to good people, and good things are going to happen to bad people. The mercy and the goodness of the Lord is going to be working twofold, back and forth. The bad will experience the love of God, and the good will sometimes experience the chastisement of the Lord. What's going on, Bull City Chica? Tribe Judah. Pretty Brown Eyes, 87. Hey. King James, what's going on? Tracy. I want you guys to get your shit in order. I ain't even had planned on coming up here. I still got editing to do. I'm just here to remind you that you are enough. You alone are enough. You alone is everything. You need nothing more or nothing less. You are it. Don't strive to be the world standard. You already are the standard. They can't patent you because you come straight from the womb of the divine. King Jobs, what's going on, baby daddy? King Jobs. Oh my God. I love you guys so much. Y'all go fuck with King Jobs, child. Go on over there and subscribe. Go subscribe to Job Nations, baby. Because between Jobs and Larry, they are telling you what work God is doing in the church, which is a whole fucking surgery. That operating table look a mess. God tearing the church house the fuck up. All the foundation being snatched up. Do-overs. We in the era of do-overs. Some of us created a mess and didn't know it, and God is doing a do-over. And it's gonna hurt to see your time and your effort be stripped away because what you created really wasn't worth shit. We're gonna start again, and we're gonna build on solid ground this time. I leave y'all with one Beyonce word. My torturer became my remedy in time. The church is being chastised and rebuked and demolition. But if the church humbles itself and surrenders to repentance and let God tear it down without defending it, without holding on to it, the church will one day be thanking God for the same thing that came and that came through and tore that shit down. The church will be giving its thanks to later because it needed that to get right. All of us to be saying that. Whatever's coming through your life and tearing shit up, don't fight against it. Surrender it. Surrender it. It's there on time, and that demolition truck is there on purpose. Surrender. God will protect you to the storm, and on the other side, what you thought came to destroy you only truly transformed you. But you got to surrender to get to the transformation. You got to. Come on, Beyonce. Now, my laptop, my MacBook Pro is on 4%. I'll be in the motherfucking building. 7 p.m. Y'all catch this commentary. Share the motherfucking commentary that's coming tomorrow. Be in the building. I love you all. Stay ready. It's a changing of the guards and a cleaning of the house. Absolutely. Period. And God, his janitorial service is just getting started, baby. We're going to be getting cleaned for decades on out, baby. I mean, our society is going to have to come all the way down. All the way down. It's all the way down. All of it got to go. All of it got to go. Again, we stand, but on totally new ground. New earth, new heaven. Can only come by a purging of the old world. It all got to go. All of it. So I thank you all. I love you all. I think somebody cash at me. Darkest, thank you so much for your cash app, baby. You guys, God bless y'all. Y'all are giving even at a time where it ain't much to fucking give. And here it is, y'all. Just strive to be a blessing. That's a blessing. That's a blessing. And may peace and love and protection find you and be with you. I love you guys. And I will see you all later.